Yo, good evening and Merry Christmas to every single one of you out there in Canada, USA, International, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man and homie G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, creator, host with the most, misunderstood, lonely nomad, unstoppable, independent podcaster, who and Queens, New York native, who is also a New York Mets fan from the neck of the woods of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you're now rocking, listening, streaming, and watching the 375th episode of Off the Meat. Yes, this will be the last episode of 2024. Um, because of the holidays and everything else. Um, this starting on January the 16th of 2025. So I just wanted to actually let you know right now so you guys don't forget. All right. Um and yes, we are live and direct from StreamYard and YouTube. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course hit the like button alongside with leaving a comment along with the topics along with this episode and other episodes prior. And yes, you can also make sure you enable alerts so you don't miss out on any new video podcast episode recordings alongside with when I'll be on the air via live stream alongside with the date, day, and time. All right. Hope y'all are having a nice Christmas so far. I hope y'all got a chance to get your Christmas shopping done. Despite Amazon being on strike. Um and and yeah, what do you say? What do you say we get going on we got some Christmas related stuff to talk about in this episode right here. Um so let's start off with this right here. The New York Mass Transit Files. Let's get into it right here, right now. Get that out the way. First and foremost, let's get into this right here. Let's get into this right here. Let me make sure I got everything set up with the topics real quick. Yes, let's start with Queensborough Plaza. We're going to start there. Queensborough Plaza. Here we go. Here we go. All right. One of Queens' busiest subway stations is now accessible for all New Yorkers. MTA officials ceremonially opened on Thursday the fully accessible Queensborough Plaza in Long Island City, which is in Queens, making the 110-year-old station easier to navigate for those with disabilities, caregivers with strollers and strap hangers who can carry a lot of packages. Nestled above Queens Plaza North and South with 11 lanes of traffic on the approach to the Ed Koch Queensborough Bridge, Ed Koch Queensborough Bridge. Queensborough Plaza, which serves the 7 and W trains, has a new 2,100 square foot mezzanine expansion to improve customer flow. The station's sprawling 2 levels of platform concrete were also to create the appropriate slope for wheelchair and mobility device users. There are now raised boarding areas and station stairs that were updated to meet Americans with Disabilities Act standards. Queensborough Plaza is the sixth station that the MTA opened this year with full accessibility. It is a key connection point within the city for nearly 100,000 daily subway riders. In the last couple of years, the MTA construction development has emerged as perhaps the premier infrastructure developer in the region. MTA chair and CEO General Lever said, one proof point is that we are doing these ADA projects 5 times as fast as the MTA used to do them. Um, The MTA is under a federal order to make 95% of its subway stations accessible by 2055, 31 years from now. Currently, about 30% of the Big Apple's 472 subway stations comply with the ADA, far behind the transit systems of other cities around the globe. According to the MTA, accessibility upgrades are underway at 36 subway stations in the city. Although congestion pricing will pay for more accessibility projects, the federal government is is contributing $74 million to the ongoing effort. The NYC government is also chipping in, Lieber said, highlighting that Queensborough Plaza will get an additional elevator next year on its north side, paid for by the city's zoning for accessibility program. MTA officials developed the program in collaboration with the NYC Department of Planning, adding that New Yorkers will not pay for the construction. We're going to be getting another elevator that is paid for by the developer at no cost to the public, Lieber said. Jamie Torres Springer, president of the MTA's construction and development, said an outside developer properties helped to build, maintain, and fund the project. So we're getting an elevator. No, we're getting an even better facility at no cost to the MTA, he said. The next package of ADA work will begin next week at 5 more subway stations, including Burnside Avenue on line, Avenue I on the F, Myrtle Avenue Broadway on the J and Z, and Norwood Avenue on the J and Z line. Springer added that the Middletown Road station on the 6th train in the Bronx is also part of the capital plan. We'll be moving that long awaiting station into construction as well, he said. Congestion pricing becomes active on January 5th, the day after my birthday. So the MTA will soon have additional funds to proceed with additional ADA upgrades at Parsons Boulevard on the F line, Briarwood on the E and F line, and Gates Avenue on the J and Z in Brooklyn. We will get to 50% of our 472 subway stations accessible in the next capital plan, Springer said. Hold on. Yeah. Um, hold up. congestion pricing. Yeah, I did that. So we will get to 50% of our 472 subway stations accessible in the next capital plan, Springer said. According to the MTA, other priority projects that the $9 base toll congestion pricing program will help cover include improvements to signal systems, new rail cars, and extending the Second Avenue subway station. Oh boy. Believe it or not, man, the MTA is going to actually regret the whole congestion pricing shit, and they are going to regret trying to they're going to regret trying to replace the Q5 with the Q87, which nobody asked for. Nobody asked for this shit. I actually talked about that in a previous episode, so y'all more than welcome to actually check that out. I even left a question on the YouTube community tab regarding about that. So yeah, I can check that out too, and express your reactions to how you feel about it. So, um, there you go. Um, all right. Up next we got all right. So a man in the Bronx got hit by a train. This is crazy. So here's what's happening here, according to folks from AMNY. A man was fatally struck by a subway train in the Bronx early Tuesday morning, police said. Officers from the 48th Precinct and the NYPD Transit Bureau responded to a 911 call of a person in need of help at the Tremont Avenue station of the B and D line, located at East Tremont Avenue and Grand Concourse at around 8:39 a.m., which took place on December 10th. The black man of an unknown age was on the rail bed of the tracks as the northbound D train was entering the station. Damn. How many people gotta be getting hit by a fucking train, man? This is getting ridiculous, man. Yes, there's more to the story. Um, wait, where were we? Authorities said the train operator used the emergency brakes but was unable to stop the train, which struck the man. According to Citizens app, power on the northbound track was shut off at around 8:57 a.m. EMS responded and pronounced the man dead at the scene at 9:15 a.m. Tuesday morning. Damn. Damn, that sucks, man. Damn. um okay. The NYPD is withholding the man's name and identity pending family notification. It is unclear at this time how the man got onto the tracks, but police do not suspect criminal activity. Officials from the MTA, the state agency that runs the city's subway trains, told AM New York Metro that the B and D trains were delayed in both directions as of 11 a.m. Police said the investigation remains ongoing. And poor soul. Poor soul. Yeah, okay. Now we go to Brooklyn. Okay. So so the painfully slow bus service in Brooklyn on Flatbush Avenue is causing more problems than just a delayed commute. A new report released on Tuesday showed. Hold on one second. Hold on. The Riders Alliance, an advocacy group for the better public transit, rallied with local politicians and other transportation stakeholders at Times Plaza in Flatbush to announce the alarming findings of its Better Buses for Flatbush Avenue report, which surveyed 1,800 Brooklynites in the area throughout the summer. The, the report found that bus delays cause a trickle down effect of problems and stresses. Notably, delays have hurt 91% of city bus riders in and around Flatbush. Two out of three riders have endured long waits in inclement weather, and half of those who responded to the survey admitted to paying for car service because the bus was too late. Perhaps even more alarming, the report shows one of the three riders said they have been fired, reprimanded, or docked pay at work because of bus delays. Jeez. Yikes. That's terrible. This is terrible. Very, very, very terrible. Oh man. Yeah, let's see. The reason for the delays, according to Danny Pearlstein of the Riders Alliance, is constant traffic and double parking that both he and other advocates say bus lanes would fix. Pearlstein said he and his team conducted the study with researchers from the Pratt Center for Community Development. They wanted to collect as much real data as possible to help prompt change from city officials. Shit. Some of that data includes what riders say they need from the city Department of Transportation. Approximately 87% of riders in the survey said they want bus lanes, and 85% said they would spend more money on Flatbush Avenue if the buses were more reliable, a likely silver lining for local businesses. Oops, it's not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant. Um, that is not what I meant to do. But opponents sometimes say no to bus lanes because of the possibility of less parking. They are also connect they are also concerned traffic patterns will change and not necessarily for the better. Pearlstein suspects otherwise. In quote, we anticipate business would improve, and this is exactly what we've seen throughout the cities, he said. The NYC DOT announced in June that it was planning to build a bus lane along the busy 9.9-mile street to speed up bus commutes. End quote. By redesigning Flatbush Avenue, we can speed up the bus service to improve the lives of bus riders currently stuck on one of the most congested corridors in Brooklyn, while also enhancing um, pedestrian safety, a DOT spokesperson said. We look forward to continued public outreach, design refinement, and completing our traffic analysis in consultation with the community. This process will help inform the best way to make Flatbush Avenue work best for all New Yorkers using the corridor. Alexa Sledge, a spokesperson for the nonprofit Transportation Alternatives, said the avenue's current design is not working for local bus riders. End quote. Everyone deserves the freedom to get around our city safely, quickly, and affordably. But the current street design of Flatbush Avenue is trapping bus riders in traffic and creating dangerous situations for pedestrians, Sledge said. More than 130,000 Brooklyn bus riders are riding on buses traveling less than 7 miles per hour, stealing hours of our time and making us late to work, to school, and to the doctor. She also said that redesigning Flatbush Avenue and implementing better bus service would improve pedestrian safety. End quote. We need faster buses and safer intersections on Flatbush Avenue, and that looks like dedicated bus lanes and pedestrian infrastructure. She said. She added. Hmm. Flatbush Avenue, a busy Brooklyn corridor. More than 132,000 people board 12 MTA bus routes along Flatbush Avenue. The B41 alone serves over 28,000 average daily riders, according to the city's statistics. Many of the nearly 1 million residents in Flatbush and nearby, specifically in Brooklyn community boards 2, 6, 8, 9, 14, 17, and 18, do not have private cars, making them heavily dependent on reliable public transportation. For the survey, the researchers mostly spoke to people living in the main neighborhood of Flatbush. But what we anticipate is that bus improvements will come in three phases. Pearlstein explained. The first one is north of Grand Army Plaza in downtown Brooklyn, where the bus where the buses move the slowest, and the buses there are primarily serving people who live to the south because people who live right in the neighborhood aren't getting on the Flatbush Avenue buses. People coming into downtown areas from the south or leaving it to go south are experiencing the worst delays, Pearlstein said. They'll benefit the most from bus priority, he added. DOT officials said they are conducting outreach for bus priority on the corridor north of Grand Army Plaza, including presenting plans to community boards, which started in June and will continue. All right. One more transit topic before we get into the main topics. All right. Get them while you still can. The MTA is now selling limited edition Metrocards featuring New York content creators through a partnership with social media giant Instagram. The new cards are the last of their kind as the state agency moves towards using Omni, a contactless hold up, a contactless um way for riders to pay for buses and trains in NYC. The 75,000 uh, commemorative cards available at 12 subway stations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. Feature content creators who have built their social media presence through unique city inspired content. That's really interesting. That's some interesting shit right there, man. Um yeah. Um among the featured among the featured Insta stars are New York Nico, who captures iconic NYC events and establishments on video, including marathon runners crossing the Verrazano Narrows Bridge from Staten Island on the scene. Moments like Grimace walking his way. Grimace. Oh shit. Working his way through the Javits Convention Center. And New Yorkers just being New Yorkers throughout the Big Apple. As a born and raised New Yorker who has been taking the subway for as long as I can remember, I'm beyond honored to have designed a limited edition MTA Metrocard in collaboration with Instagram. Nico wrote on his popular page. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you can follow him on Instagram as well, New York Nico. All right. Other Big Apple content big wigs featured on the final co-branded cards include Subway Takes with nearly 500,000 followers and Overheard New York, a page that boasts an impressive 1.7 million followers. Where can New Yorkers get the commemorative Instagram Metrocards? The theme Metrocards are now for sale at the following stations around the city: Jamaica Center, Parsons and Archer, Southern Boulevard, Archer Avenue, JFK Airport, Court, Court Square, 23rd Street, Eli Avenue, Fordham Road, Atlantic Avenue, Barclay Center, Bedford Avenue, 121st Street, Grand Central, 42nd Street, Delancey Street, Essex Street, Fulton, 14th Street, Union Square. According to the MTA, there have been more than 400 different limited edition Metrocards, including the Notorious B.I.G., Supreme, David Bowie, Kiss, the New York Yankees, Lincoln Center, the Bronx Zoo, among dozens of others. The last co-branded Metrocards, the MTA announced in May that it would end promotional opportunities on Metrocards as it transitions to using Omni, a tap to pay technology. Metrocards were introduced into the subway system in 1994 to replace tokens, though it took nearly 10 years before token payments were fully phased out in 2003. Meanwhile, a date for the official retirement of Metrocards, commemorative or not, is still to be determined. As it currently stands, the MTA is actively continuing the process of fully transitioning from the Metrocard to Omni, which the agency calls the easiest, most flexible way to pay. Omni is not yet in all subway stations around NYC, but a list of Omni vending machines can be found at omni.info. To use Omni, subway and local and express bus riders can tap and go with their contactless credit or debit card. smartphone, or Omni card. All right, I think I previously said this before, man. This is going to be it's going to be a major, major fucking issue with the Omni cards, and I say that because what happens if people want to transfer to you know the nice bus routes and they don't have scanners in their buses? That's going to be a major issue and a problem. So they I mean the MTA idiots, they need to get that shit together, man, for real. All right. All right. So let's get into a little thing. All right. So let's see what else. What else we got to talk about here? Let's see. All right, we got one particular topic that I want to talk about here because of Christmas. Um Chatting all the jazz, man. And this one is going to be based on zebra striping. I'm going to break down on what that is in this segment right here of chatting all the jazz. All right, here we go. Oh, oh shit. Hold on. All right. All right. Since we got one topic to end for this main topic, actually, for this segment, um, now I've been hearing about this zebra striping thing since I heard it on Fox 5. I figured I'd use this as this topic. So, all right. So according to the folks from Vine Pair, the website, um, what is zebra striping? A catchy new way to drink in moderation. Okay, so nothing alters communication like a coined term. The creation of a word or phrase inspired by an item or practice can slip into our lexicon quite seamlessly, and the best ones become quick descriptors that everyone understands. Hold on. All right. Tell someone to Google something and they'll instantly know what to do. Now, zebra striping, the coin term for alternating alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks within a session, falls under this distinction. The phrase conjures up an image of the wild animal with interspersing black and white stripes, implying that some sort of back and forth behavior is in play. In this case, the volley references a style of mindful drinking that uniquely suited to feed off the zeitgeist of the no and low alcohol movement. It's also a rather terrific conversation starter. People almost do a second take on the term when they hear it for the first time, explains Luke Bose, founder of Lucky Saint, non-alcoholic beer and the Lucky Saint pub in London. But they are also usually intrigued by the term, and it is a catchy term, which I think is a good thing. Zebra striping is also a phrase in practice with legs. While it's just learning how to walk in the United States, it's poised to be standing tall well after the holidays and dry January pass. Oh, wow. As such, it's probably a good time to understand the practice's potential long term and why that's ultimately a great thing for the modern bar scene. Earning earning its stripes. It's not known who initially came up with the phrase zebra striping. It seems safe to assume it was someone in the United Kingdom, since that's where it initially gained footing. However, the sentiment behind the term isn't exactly new. It just never had a snappy name. I remember the way my mom used to drink when I was growing up, says Nikki Craig, general manager at Panda and Sons in Edinburgh. In the middle of the evening, she switched from alcohol to soda or water. When I was 14, I worked at a private golf club and I noticed the women members doing the same sort of switching. It's not known how widespread the practice of alternating was prior to the zebra striping rebrand. Nor is it well documented if in him imbibbers, excuse me, truly truly alternated drinks on a one-to-one basis. However, ascribing a cheeky term to the concept has seemed to transform it into a bona fide lifestyle choice, according to a 2024 report conducted by British hospitality research group CAM in partnership with Lucky Saint. 23% of UK drinkers surveyed engage in alternating between an alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks most of the time. Most or all of the time. When isolated to the 18 to 24 demographic, 18 is the legal drinking age in the UK. The number jumps up to 35%. The report also noted the old school method of drinking water between alcoholic cocktails is something 30%, 32% of customers do on the regular. Like most no and low alcohol drinking trends, zebra striping carries a strong association to Gen Z. They the practice in its term days. Yet, as the CAM report suggests, they are more than justified in proclaiming themselves the catalyst behind the movement, especially since it ties in nicely to their other drinking habits. The younger crowd are the ones drinking more uh, s- sessional low ABV drinks and going to more wine bars, explains Harrison Snow, co-owner and beverage director of Lullaby. Lullaby. Oh man. Yeah, Lullaby on New York's Lower East Side. It would make sense to see them run with this trend. More than control, zebra striping's most essential element isn't isn't the beverages. It's time. It's time. Properly engaging in the practice mitigates the pitfalls that can come with consuming alcoholic beverage, alcoholic drinks in rapid succession. But it also extends a guest's stay. This can give them a greater opportunity to enjoy the bar's hospitality and tap into its core nature as a place that builds community, elements that can make the visit more memorable. Stretching the gap between beverages can also deliver some psychological benefits. It's usually not until you have your next drink when you realize you probably shouldn't have done that, Snow explains. Zebra striping can act as a buffer that can prevent those situations from happening and those types of decisions from being made. End quote. Fundamentally, the practice is not about selling to them what you want to sell, but listening to what they want. This leads to creativity. For bartenders, creativity brings joy. Of course, well crafted non alcoholic drinks play a vital role in ensuring this elongated time is worthwhile. They provide a dash of intrigue primarily because they are no longer the sugar laden afterthoughts that they were as little as 5 years ago. Non alcoholic drinks are no longer a cop out like they used to be, notes Greg. Craig, excuse me. They are now interesting cocktails with plenty of layered complexity. For bartenders, building non-alcoholic drinks fit for zebra striping means playing around with spirit-free ingredients which carry slightly different weights and textures than traditional spirits. This is a positive element as it can provide bartenders with a unique opportunity to scratch their creative itch in a way that meets a guest's needs. Zebra striping provides a greater opportunity for people to explore menus and for bartenders to guide experiences, says Leanna Oster, bar director of Nomad London. Fundamentally, the practice is not about selling to them what you want to sell, but listening to what they want. This leads to creativity. For bartenders, creativity brings joy. Um, there is only one real potential downside to zebra striping, and it's not much of one in the grand scheme of things. From the consumer standpoint, zebra striping could end up being a pricey habit. Excuse me. Non alcoholic drinks, while typically cheaper than traditional cocktails, aren't free. An elongated stripe drinking session could see the guests spending more money strictly marked by alcoholic beverages consumed. Still, it may well be worth the money since it replaces the abstract cost of drunken behaviors and day after hangovers. A larger tie in. The term zebra striping is informative. It's also loose and ever so slightly irreverent. This makes it a perfect coin phrase for the times. Not only it does succinctly point to how the practice works, it also leans into the bar scene's continued shift away from stuffy pretension. There are more serious terms to ascribe to the volley between alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks, such as flex drinking or temple drinking. But those sound like corporation corporatized middle management speak or terms invented by a mixologist with an immense suspender collection. Zebra striping, on the other hand, is a relaxed, approachable term that, dare say, makes it sound fun to participate in, which could theoretically encourage more folks to give it a try. It can also set off a bright light bulb, a, a yeah, among those who may have unwittingly engaged in zebra striping in the past. Before the term was coined, if you rely if you relay the terms zebra striping back to the customer, it crystallizes things, which could lead them to realize what they've been doing. Bosey says. From there, the practice can become embedded in their psyche as good consumer behavior. Then it becomes long lasting. Given its ties to positive behaviors and responsible drinking, there's every reason to believe that zebra striping is destined for some level of permanency in the bar scene's lexicon as the term continues to penetrate the bar industry's collective consciousness. There's also a hope within the industry that this evolving prominence within bar speak eventually makes it a routine option for those who wish to be more mindful of what they are consuming during a night out. Zebra striping signals a shift in the ways people approach drinking and how to enjoy yourself. Um, Asta says it's basically promotes a healthier relationship with drinking and alcohol. So I'm all for it. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. So there you have it right there. Let's see. Let's see what else we have to talk about here. Um, all right. So, all right, let's go to all right, let's go to TV show checkouts, man. This time it's Marvel related. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Um Marvel related. Okay, let's get into this. All right. According to Screen Rant. All right, so with Agatha all along being the latest MCU series to debut, there are still several new Marvel Cinematic Universe TV shows currently in development and set for release over the next few years. After the conclusion of the Infinity Saga and the inception of Disney Plus, Marvel Studios began to expand the MCU timeline even further by developing long form shows for the new streaming platform. Marvel Studios Disney Plus shows gave supporting and secondary characters from previous MCU projects, excuse me, their time in the spotlight and have also been used to the MCU, such as She Hulk, Daredevil, Miss Marvel, and Moon Knight. While not all of Marvel Studios um, Disney Plus series have garnered a positive response, projects such as WandaVision, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, Hawkeye, and Loki quickly became some of the most popular installments in the entire MCU. Um, Bob Iger may have promised that Disney. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, Yes, Bob Iger may have promised that Disney would be pulling back on Marvel releases and a change of strategy. Reportedly see TV shows given more time in the planning stage, but there are still a number of MCU TV shows already confirmed. Is set to expand Wakanda's on-screen history. Black Panther's homeland returns in 2024. Okay, so a surprise addition to the MCU slate in December 2023. Eyes of Wakanda is an animated spin-off of the Black Panther movies, which will expand the lore of Wakanda. The official synopsis revealed by Marvel Studios reveals throughout Wakandan history, brave warriors have been tasked to travel the world retrieving dangerous vibranium artifacts. This is their story. That suggests the series could be a prequel focusing on Wakandan outreach prior to T'Challa's reign as king, with the Dora Milaje and previous Black Panthers operating to retrieve lost vibranium. Excuse me. Nothing is yet confirmed on the story nor any cast members, but it's an intriguing way to expand the rich potential of Wakandan lore. Number 11, your favorite neighborhood Spider Man explores Peter Parker's origin story. Produced by Marvel Studios Animation, Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man was originally Spider-Man freshman year, and its confirmed second season will explore an alternate version of Peter Parker in the MCU multiverse. The animated series will explore Peter Parker's MCU origin story as Spider-Man from a different angle, seemingly retelling Spider-Man Homecoming. Intriguingly, it will see the return of Tom Holland's live-action Spider-Man with what ifs. Hudson instead returning to voice this version of Peter Parker, whose mentor is Norman Osborn instead of Tony Stark. Charlie Cox is also expected to voice Matt Murdock's Daredevil in the series, which will also introduce several iconic Spider-Man villains to the MCU, such as Rhino, Dr. Octopus, and Tarantula. Shit, damn. Number 10, Daredevil Born Again brings Netflix heroes and villains back to the MCU once more. Charlie Cox's next MCU project arrives in March 2025. In March 2025, Daredevil Born Again will bring Charlie Cox and Vincent D. Arnolfrio back together after they debuted as Matt Murdock's Daredevil and Wilson Fisk's Kingpin, respectively. In Marvel Television's Daredevil series on Netflix, cameo appearances in Spider-Man No Way Home, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Hawkeye, and Echo have geared them up to come back in full force. Daredevil Born Again has recently series of problems, but Cox and D. Orno Frio will be joined by John Bernthal, returning as Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, Margarita Levy, uh, uh, Levia, no, Leviva, okay, Margarita Leviva, Sandrine Holt, Michael Gandolfini, and Nikki M. James, among several other MCU newcomers. On No Frio has already confirmed that a second season is planned. Number 9, Ironheart can continue Iron Man's MCU legacy. Okay, Iron Man's legacy show arrives in 2025. Dominique Thorne debuted as Riri Williams, a genius level MIT student in 2022's Black Panther Wakanda Forever, setting her up to star in her upcoming solo series Ironheart. Although no release date has yet been set, Ironheart has completed filming and is in post production so is expected to release at some point in 2024 as part of the MCU's Phase 5. Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, is expected to be Tony Stark, aka Iron Man's legacy hero in the MCU. Riri Williams will become the superhero Ironheart in the self-titled series and is expected to battle Anthony Ramos Parker Robbins, aka the Hood. In a feud between technology and magic, Ironheart will also star Alden um, Aaron Aaron Reich, Lyric Ross, Manny Montana, and drag queen Shay Coulee. Number 8, X-Men 97 will return for 2 more seasons. The Revive Mutant show was a big win for Marvel Animation. X okay, where is it? So, of course, for those of you who may not know, X-Men 97 is the direct continuation of the popular 1990s animated series X-Men, the animated series, taking up where the third season left off. Marvel Revival brings back famous mutants such as Wolverine, Storm, Rogue, Gambit, Cyclops, Beast, Magneto, and Nightcrawler, who fight villains like Mr. Sinister, the Sentinels, and the Hellfire Club. After the success of the first 10 episodes of X-Men 97, which was created by Bo DeMaio before his departure from the project prior to its release, Marvel executive Brad Winterbaum announced that at least 2 more seasons would follow. DeMaio himself confirmed that he originally had plans for 5 seasons of X-Men 97, so they may be more than what's currently been announced. X-Men 97 season 1 ending set up several storylines for the future, particularly with the seemingly inevitable arrival of notorious Marvel villain Onslaught. Now that the X-Men are reunited under Charles Xavier's leadership, more of Marvel's X-Men comics to also make it to Disney Plus. Bo DeMaio is seemingly unlikely to return, but the creative team behind the show have proven their mettle so well that there should be confidence that the well-reviewed show can continue on the same path. Number 7, Marvel's Zombies is a surprising addition to Marvel's release roster. The What If spinoff will expand the Supernatural MCU. Huh. Marvel's Zombies is an MCU spin Marvel Studios What If. Season 1, Episode 5, What If Zombies. The series was originally expected to release in 2024, but that may have changed given Marvel's new release plans. It will be primarily based on the Marvel Zombies storylines in Marvel Comics, while several actors from the MCU are thought to be reprising their roles as their characters' voices, much like they did for What If. Um, Marvel's Zombies is a Marvel comic series that began in 2005 and is still running today, currently spanning over 20 different comic titles. Marvel's Zombies is expected to feature a new generation of heroes, including the likes of Shang-Chi, Yelena Bolova, and Kate Bishop's Hawkeye, Simu Liu, is confirmed to return, along with Iman Vellani's Kamala Khan, who is said to be one of the main characters. Number six, what if season three could appear sooner than expected? The MCU show was announced in January 2024. What if season two came as something of a surprise to audiences, with its release date of December 2023 being announced in November and a third season being confirmed the month after the second season came out? Given this, it's possible. What if season three will also arrive in dramatic fashion, allowing audiences a further look at the multiversal stories that the show has provided thus far? While season two provided a form of closure to the overarching story of the show, what if season three could likely still explore more about figures like um, Kahari or Captain Carter? However, it could also just as easily explore entirely new stories and interlink them in its own way, providing even more fresh ground for the series to cover. Wonder Man, never heard of him, introduced an iconic expected Marvel show brings a familiar MCU face back. Following the successful release of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, director Destin Daniel Cretton signed a deal with Marvel Studios to work on further TV projects in the MCU. The first of those projects, created alongside Andrew Guest, Marvel's upcoming Wonder Man series, which will star Yahya Abdul Mateen II as the titular Simon Williams. Wonder Man will also mark the return of Kingsley, Ben Kingsley, Trevor Slattery from Iron Man 3, and Shang-Chi, while MCU newcomers Demetrius Gross, Ed Harris, and Lauren Glazier have also been cast. The series was filming prior to 2023's Hollywood strikes. Hmm. But resumed filming in 2024 and was completed by April. There is currently no release date. All right. Um yeah, there's no release date. Mm-hmm. All right. Number four, Vision Quest continues Vision's story after WandaVision. Okay. Um Paul Bettany will return as a reborn Vision in the new series, following the events of WandaVision that saw the character leave in search of his new purpose. It will be the second spin-off of WandaVision after Agatha All Along, which dives deeper into the magic of the MCU. Casting announcements for the series have been scarce, excuse me. So um so far. But another familiar actor will make his long-awaited MCU return. Um let's see. Let's see. So Ultron is confirmed to be in the Vision series, with James Spader set to voice the character once again. After his turn in Avengers Age of Ultron, Vision and Ultron are explicitly tied to each other in the MCU. So it makes sense he would return for the series. There aren't many details about the plot, so Ultron's part in the story is still up in the air. The ball is still rolling for the series as Terry Metalis, um, some may know him from 12 Monkeys, Star Trek Picard, will will serve as showrunner, though a release date has still not been revealed. Number three, a Spider-Man noir series sees Nicolas Cage return in a live-action superhero project. Um, the upcoming Spider-Man noir series obviously won't be in the MCU, but it is worth noting just to see Nicolas Cage return to the live-action comic book action after his roles of Ghost Rider and Kick-Ass. Nicolas Cage has previous experience playing Spider-Man Noir with a wonderful take on the character for Spider-Man Into the as well as a brief appearance in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The ending of Across the Spider-Verse teases a bigger involvement from his character in Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Um, simply tied, simply titled Noir. The series is being made for Amazon Prime and should stand out among other superhero projects as it leans into oof. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Wait. Um as it leans into detective noir, okay. Simply titled Noir, the series is being made for Amazon Prime and should stand out among other superhero projects as it leans into detective noir aspects of its character. Despite previously playing Spider Man Noir, the live action series will presumably be another version of the character, giving Cage a clean slate to do his magic. There is currently no release date for the show. Number two, an untitled Wakanda series is currently on its way. Ryan Coogler has been applauded as the visionary director behind the MCU's Black Panther franchise, and he is set to expand on the world of Wakanda even further with a dedicated Wakanda series and a slew of rumored series set in Wakanda to follow. Um, um, Denai Gurira has confirmed her involvement in the series as Okoye, the former general of the Dora Milaje and current Midnight Angel. Okoye became Midnight Angel alongside Michaela Coles Aneka after being stripped of her duty with the Dora Milaje during 2022's Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Coogler's Wakanda series has been speculated to be an origin story for Okoye, though there is also talk that a separate Okoye center series is in development. So, so it remains to be seen exactly how Coogler will expand um on his Black Panther franchise. And number one, an untitled Nova series could finally show us a major missing Thanos moment. A series focusing on the Marvel Comics hero Richard Rider, aka Nova, has been in development at Marvel Studios since March 2022, with Sabir Perzada hired to pen the script. The MCU's Nova series has since become a victim of delays and behind the scenes issues at Marvel Studios. So, not much is known about the upcoming series, which is also speculated to be a special presentation. Although details are scarce, the series is expected to explore Thanos' unseen attack on Xandar in Avengers Infinity War and will expand on the comic side universe and lieu of any confirmed future Guardians of the Galaxy stories. Well, we'll see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? We will see what happens. So remains to be seen on the release dates. All right. Okay. Now, now we are going to get into we're going to get into a well popular movie based on the video game that came out last week. Now, did it take the now did it take the number one spot? I'll break that down in hold on in a segment right here called Movie Man Cave Popcorn. All right, here we go. All right, let me let me start off with this though, man. Who took the number one spot in the box office? Let me do a little drum roll. It is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 who creamed the living shit out of Mufasa. This movie deserves a round of applause. All right. Yes. Yes. And this is according to the folks from Screen Rant. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I called it and it did better than Mufasa, man. Let's break this down, man. Wait a minute here. So, wait a minute. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. So, um, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has taken the lead over Mufasa the Lion King prequel at the pre-Christmas domestic box office. Both movies are follow-ups to successful franchises, with the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 release marking the third live-action feature-length installment in the video game adaptation franchise that also includes the Paramount Plus spin-off show Knuckles, which is receiving a season 2. Meanwhile, the Disney photorealistic CG musical Mufasa is a prequel to their 2019 remake The Lion King, which grossed $1.66 billion, making it the highest grossing animated movie. Actually, it's not even I don't even count that as animated. It's more like live action movie of all time until that record was overtaken by Inside Out 2 in 2024. Per Variety, as of Sunday morning, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is projected to take number one, which it did, at the domestic box office with an estimated 3-day opening weekend total of $62 million. While this has seen it fall considerably short of its original projections that had it potentially beating the debut of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, $72.1 million for a franchise best record. This is still higher than the original Sonic the Hedgehog, $58 million, and more than enough to allow the sequel to overtake Moana 2, which has topped the chart for 3 weekends in a row following its midweek release over Thanksgiving. All right. Um, all right. Give me 1 second. All right. Sonic is also easily speeding past Mufasa the Lion King, which has projected domestic opening of $35 million, a total that will see it debut at number 2. This falls below its initial early projection $50 million, though its Saturday projections were already showing it having fallen to a range between 36 million and 38 million dollars. So its weekend has not taken a downhill turn as Sonic. All right, so yeah, so right now it's $62 million, number one. 35 million. Asa Wicked, 13.5 million. Moana 2, $13.1 million, and Homestead, $6 million. There has been a lot of movement on the chart considering the influx of new releases, which also includes the Neil McDonough led Angel Studios movie Homestead, which debuted at number 5 with an estimated 3-day haul of $6 million. The holdover Thanksgiving hit Wicked and Moana 2 had been battling for the number three. Hold on. Battling for the number three position, with Wicked pulling ahead by $0.4 million, falling just one position on the chart after landing at number two the previous weekend. Moana 2 slid much further, falling from number one to number four, though it passed the $350 million domestic milestone in the meantime. Meanwhile, the third Thanksgiving blockbuster, Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2, has fallen off the board entirely, slipping from number four to number six with $4.4 million. Also departing the top five is Craven the Hunter, dropping a staggering 72% with $3.3 million, seeing it plummet from number three to number seven in its second weekend. The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, has also had a tough sophomore weekend, dropping from number five to number nine with $1.2 million, likewise, seeing it fall 72%. Hmm. All right, hold on. So, what this means for Sonic and Mufasa. Sonic franchise has a bright future. Yes, it does. The Sonic the Hedgehog franchise may have just cemented itself as a major contender by trouncing Disney this weekend after a string of flops in 2023 that included the Marvels, Wish, Indiana Jones, and the Dial of Destiny, and Haunted Mansion. Disney came roaring back at the box office in 2024 with record smashing hits including Inside Out 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine. It seemed it seemed possible that Mufasa would join their number, considering the fact that it is the follow-up to the 10th highest grossing movie of all time. Um On top of Inside Out 2 becoming the highest grossing animated movie of all time, Deadpool and Wolverine became the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. That's a fact. The international grosses for the Mufasa release have already pushed its global opening to a much firmer standing of $122.2 million, helping it get much closer to its break even point, because movies typically need to earn back at least 2.5 times their production cost. This milestone is likely somewhere around $500 million, given its roughly $200 million budget. However, the fact that the Disney movie was handily defeated in the domestic sphere by Sonic 3, which is part of a franchise that has so far topped. Hold on 1 second. Yes, so far topped out at between $300 million and $400 million worldwide per installment, speaks to the video game brand's continued rise in theaters, even though it took something of a nosedive in the tail end of its opening weekend. The upcoming Sonic 4, which has already been announced, could now be might scare the other titles away from premiering on the same weekend. Our take on the weekend's box office. So, let's see. Let's see. Ultimately, both Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Mufasa the Lion King will probably benefit from long tails, continuing to rack up higher and higher domestic grosses as the holiday season continues to into the new year. While there is a whole host of new releases coming midweek on Christmas Day, namely Baby Girl, Nosferatu, The Fire Inside, and a couple, no, excuse me, and a complete unknown. None of them are the same type of blockbuster tentpole. While the Disney movie may never catch up with Sonic in North America, both have the chance to continue dominating the chart in tandem for weeks to come. Um, so there you go, right there, man. And by the way, I did read somewhere that Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is going to be coming out in spring of 2027. So that means when we reach 2025, it's going to be 2 years from now. So we're going to have to wait on that. So I'm very, very, very pleased with Sonic the Hedgehog being being able to beat Mufasa, man. And I think it made more than $60 million though. I'll have to keep track of it. I'll have to keep track of it and see what's going on during the holiday hiatus. So yeah. Yeah, we'll do a recap on that one right there, man. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yes. And let me just say one thing, man. Multiple times I've seen the marketing of McDonald's promoting Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which has the characters, you know, you know the deal. Sonic the Hedgehog's Tails, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Knuckles. So to me, when you have a marketing like that for McDonald's, it Sonic fans that it has been very good. And and the crazy part is I've been looking at these popcorn buckets that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has, and I gotta say, man, that shit's way better than Mufasa's, man. way, way better, man. It's way better, man. You know what I'm saying? And the toys, man, the toys look decent, man. It looks very decent, and shout out to some of you YouTubers who do movie reviews and of course keep track of the Sonic toys, the what is it the what is it the pluffs or the pillows, however you want to call it, and this is an awesome movie, man. I recommend that you folks out there check it out for yourselves, man. Believe me, man. And and let the people watch for themselves, man, so they can actually get in on the action on some possible post credit scenes and stuff, which I'm not gonna get into. I'm not gonna get into that right there. So, you know, I'll leave that to you. So, awesome movie, awesome movie. I I commend the people who worked on this movie, took their time to actually get a storyline so they can actually make sure that everything's all straight and right for the movie. So, you know what I'm saying? And the good thing about it is, like, they took their time, and I appreciate that. And I hope there's more to come in the future. Hopefully, Shadow gets a spin-off TV show or movie, however they want to go, but they're not rushing that shit right now. They're not rushing it right now. So, so there you have it right there. They're not rushing that shit. So, all right. So, good movie, man. Y'all go check it out. All right. What do you say we go to? All right. I want to actually go into something actually. Um, I want to go into something right now, actually, man. So I want to go to Munchies and Drinks. All right. Munchies and Drinks. All right. We got some Christmas stuff to talk about here, man. Let's get into it here. All right, so in honor of Christmas, man, I figured I'd go over some different types of foods and different types of snacks, desserts, and drinks. So I'm gonna go into it right here, right now. So let's go. Let's go to. We're gonna go into it right here. So, and this is from Secret NYC. All right. So, all right. According to Secret NYC, whether you are, can we get rid of this thing here? Whether you are scoping out the shops for your gifting needs, doing loops around the ice rink, or prepping for the Christmas tree lighting, one thing's for certain: it's impossible to venture to the Midtown holiday hotspot without grabbing a quick bite. Oh man, you can satisfy your sweet tooth with or stock up on something hearty if you are in need of a more substantial meal. And we wouldn't recommend leaving without a tasty bev, which is short for beverage, from hot chocolate and warm cider to Christmassy cocktails at the lodge. All right, so bring your appetite, you won't regret it. Number one, hot chocolate from the North Pole. Oh shit. Though Winter Village is home to plenty of over the top desserts in Chocolate Town, no, excuse me, Chocolate Form, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't recommend a classic hot chocolate from the North Pole, which doubles as a shop for holiday decor. It's warm, creamy, and satisfying, especially while sipping as you peruse the shops on a cold winter's night. Honestly, you might want to order two. Okay. S'mores from S'mores. Yes, you can check out their Instagram and make sure you follow them and look at the pictures and stuff. So there's a reason these campfire treats have earned viral status, folks. Sprinkled marshmallows are thrown atop chocolate bars and crisp to perfection before they are drizzled with even more chocolate and smushed between graham crackers. Santa would definitely prefer these babies over the cookies you are thinking about leaving him. And number three, I believe it's pronounced Nochi, from Nochi on Ninth. The East Village eatery floating around TikTok has set up shop at Bryant Park this season to satisfy hungry visitors with a scoop of carbs and vodka sauce. Oh man. Oh, why you put vodka in snacks for, man? Why? Oh man. Vodka sauce or Casio e Pepe. If you are feeling extravagant, why not add burrata to your order? We did. Not sure what that is though, man, folks. So anyway, curry wurst and and pommes from German bratwurst. Yeah, you can actually check them out on their Instagram page with the foods that they posted. So you judge for yourself on what you want to eat. For a hearty and filling meal, look no further than offerings from German bratwurst. We opted for the currywurst and fries because why not? The currywurst is savory and the amount of fries is quite dangerous. So consider splitting with a friend or not. Number five, Apero cider spritz from the Lodge. Italy's signature summer cocktails gets an autumn autumnal twist with a hint of cider and its perfection. Ha! Very interesting here, man. Very interesting. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go to this 20 NYC restaurants that go out all with festive holiday decor. Okay. From Christmas themed pop up bars to lighting displays to hotels, these NYC locales are just some of the places that typically deck their halls season after season with incredible decor. And we're helping you bookmark spots to check out in the coming weeks as the holiday season rolls around. It's already here. So, number one, Pete's Tavern, Gramercy. The historical Vintage Bar has been open in Gramercy for more than a century, beyond being the city's oldest operating bar and restaurant. Come on. Um, hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, season around. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so this historical vintage bar has been open in Gramercy for more than a century. Beyond being the city's oldest operating bar and restaurant, it's known for its out of this world holiday decorations, sure to put you in the seasonal spirit. Number two, Rolf's Gramercy. Rolf's may be the best known spot in NYC for a festive meal, and that's for good reason. Loads of shiny ornaments typically transform the space and for the ultimate photo op. Of course, located at 281 3rd Avenue. The other one is located, I believe, I don't think they didn't even put it there. Nah, they didn't put it. Yeah, Gramercy, yeah. Number three, Papillon Bistro and Bar in Midtown. The Papillon Bistro is the perfect place to escape the cold. Upon entry, you'll immediately be transported into Christmas land, decked out with larger than life stockings, sparkling lights, and garland wrapped everything. Located in 22 East 54th Street. Number four, Lily's Victorian Establishment, Times Square or Union Square. More casually known as just Lily's. This classy joint on 17th Street was completely decked for Halloween and now it's filled with extravagant decorations for the holiday season. 13 East 17th Street is where it's located. Number five, Miracle on 9th Street, East Village. Get your get your reservation in the Miracle on 9th Street, one of the most magical holiday pop-up bars in NYC going. It's been around since 2014 and their staple holiday decor and festive, well-crafted cocktails like the Christmapolitan, Snowball Old Fashioned, and Jingle Balls Nog are sure to impress. There's also another Miracle location in Brooklyn that has awesome decorations too. You can learn more about them here. You can check it out for yourself. So, um, and what is this? 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 Valerie Midtown, located at 649 East Ninth Street. Take in two levels of cocktail creations at this beautifully redecorated bar. Stop in for lunch, happy hour, or dinner, and enjoy all the holiday madness from wreaths, lights, and bows. Um, so number 7, Laura Beer Garden, 45th Street on the Lower East Side. Uh, go in or out at Laurley's. Yes, even at this time of year, it has the largest heated patio on the Lower East Side, and it's extra cozy during this time of year. If you haven't tried one already, you'll definitely want to sip on one of their boozy holiday drinks. Um, Oscar Wilde Nomad, located at 7 Riverton Street. New Yorkers have grown to expect only the most outlandish and spectacular season decor from Oscar Wilde as they continue to outdo themselves each and every year. After a smashing Halloween installation, their holiday decor is even more jaw-dropping. 40. Okay, so number 9, Atlantic Grill on the Upper West Side, 45 West 27th Street. Influenced by the drama of Lincoln Center, we hope to see a gorgeously decorated tree in the luxurious space again this year. We love admiring the red and blue velvet curtains draping down alongside forest green leather seats while we savor some delicious seafood. Um, and number 10, the Churchill Tavern, Flatiron, located at 50 West 65th Street, um, at Lincoln Center Plaza. Um, the Churchill Tavern could very well be in England. They offer English classics with a twist like black pudding, croquettes, and fish and chips, as well as a wide range of British and local beers. They usually deck their halls uh, for the holidays with loads of garland, bows, and lights, and have a snug fireplace. So it's a wonderful spot to curl up with a pint. All right, so Molly's, located at Molly's Sheep Bin Bar and Restaurant, Kips Bay, um, located at 45 East 28th Street. Um, grab a drink under the hundreds of glittering lights strung across the entire space. Marley's makes for a spectacular spot to hide from the cold and cozy up to a cocktail. Patty McGuire's um, Ale House, Gramercy, 287 3rd Street, 287 3rd Avenue. All right. This Irish tavern always goes out all out for the holidays. Stop by to enjoy the festive decor, play pool, and guzzle down some beers. Frosty's Pop-Up Bar, Midtown Manhattan. That's number 13. Um, this holiday pop-up bar in Midtown has returned with its 3 floors of holiday decorations. You'll find everything with wreaths and ribbons, um, to life-size toy soldiers here, all while knocking down a few festive cocktails like the baby It's Cold Outside Martini, or, or very much or very merry punch. It's important to note that this pop-up is ticketed at $25 per person, and reservations can be made here. All right, so let's see if there's any more. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna tell y'all the website where you can check out some places, man. All right, it's secretnyc.co/these NYC spots go all out with holiday decor. All right, y'all can check that out for yourselves. All right. All right, so let's go to 24 traditional Christmas foods. Um, never did this before actually. Classic Christmas foods that rank from best ever to worst. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh man. Okay, best. Wait. So let's see. So number one, standing. Wait, hold on a second. Standing rib roast. To me, a standing rib roast is like the Rolls Royce of beef cuts. Oh shit. Just the sight of this photo literally makes my mouth water. If you are looking to impress, make this massive meat mountain your Christmas centerpiece. The tender marble beef surrounded by a rich savory crust is pure luxury. Number two, mashed potatoes, most popular food ever. Truth be told, I never met a tater I didn't like. Roasted, boiled, scallop, totted, hasselbacked, or fried into a crisp pancake. But there's something about mashed potatoes that really hits for the holidays. Maybe it's the creamy, soft, swoop able texture that's just begging to cradle some gravy like a holy infant in a manger. Okay. Number three, gingerbread, yummers. There's a reason why that coffee mega chain holidays. The heady scent, the heady scent, um, the heady scent of those baking spices is synonymous with Christmas. You can have this flavor combo in the form of gingerbread cookies, but the ultimate for me is a big slab of plush cake that has a double dose of ginger. Um, I have a theory about why some people don't like gingerbread. They've only had bad versions. They only had bad versions made with musty old spices that hadn't been replaced since the sound of music was released. They are one of the foods with a short shelf life. So, this is your PSA to throw away those jars older than 3 years. Damn. Number four, popovers. So, crisp on the outside with a steaming hollow interior. Give me a basket of warm uh, popovers with good butter and an assortment of jams on Christmas morning, then please leave me alone for an hour. The British version, which is expli- explicably called Yorkshire pudding, is also fantastic, especially alongside some juicy prime rib. All right, that sounds pretty decent, man. Hold on, that sounds pretty decent. Okay, okay, that sounds pretty decent actually. Um, that sounds pretty decent actually. Yeah. Um, all right. Hang on one second. One second here. All right. Let me make sure that I got that ready actually. All right, so all right, let's continue where I left off here. So, um, hold on. All right, number five is the most popular food that everybody knows about. Garfield eats it. which is lasagna. If you love to see lasagna on a holiday table, come sit with Garfield and me. Oh shit. It's the best casserole, and I secretly hope it'll be at every potluck. This baked pasta is traditionally served on Christmas Eve in northern Italy, where it's likely to be made with bee camel instead of the ricotta that's more popular in Italian American versions. Either way, either way, the appeal of this comforting crowd pleaser is undeniable. Pasta layered with a rich, meaty tomato sauce that's smothered in gooey cheese. Yes, please. That lasagna is delicious. Now, deviled eggs. Ew. Here's some basic egg math. Eating more than two hard boiled eggs in one sitting seems crazy, but how many deviled eggs can you pop into your mouth at a party? That's a number approaching. Deviled eggs are tasty in and of themselves. They are also the perfect blank canvas for a wide range of toppings, from just a humble sprinkle of paprika to blow your rent money caviar. My favorite garnish. Chopped spice pickles. Ew. Stuffing. You can't go wrong with stuffing. Number seven, everybody loves stuffing. So why do we only eat it once or twice a year? It's one of life's unresolved conundrums. If you think it's because you need a turkey for stuffing, then may I present non-gobbler options like roast chicken or Cornish hens. This cozy carby side is also amazing, topped with fried eggs or stuffed into winter squash, zucchini, boats, or mushroom caps. Stuffing is the versatile shape shifting side we all need for Christmas. Jeez. Number eight, baked ham. Can we say iconic? Something about a big pink ham, scored and dotted with cloves, slicked with a tangy sweet glaze to complement that delicious salty pork. It totally gives Christmas main character energy. Not to mention, ham has all the best sides to go with it: mac and cheese, cornbread, biscuits, and sweet potatoes, to name a few. Mm-hmm. All right. One second, folks. Yeah. Um. Okay. Number nine. Number nine. Boucher de Noel. All right. Um. Yeah. So I remember when I was around 8 years old, watching Julia Child make a Boucher de Noel on TV. My reaction was the embodiment of the emoji. Until up until then, the most beautiful cake I seen was from Carvel. No shade to Fudgy the whale. Oh shit. That's messed up. But this fancy French Yule log absolutely blew that sea beast out of the water. That's because a boucher de Noel is not just a cake. It's a whole forest fantasy. Julia made spun sugar moss by flinging hot caramel on an oiled broomstick. The most charming detail, though, the adorable mushroom meringues she piped around the log. Yes, you could make your own boucher de Noel, but unless you are an exceptional pastry chef, it will probably end up looking like frosted brown lumps. To put it kindly, my advice is to buy one from a really good French bakery. Interesting. Pigs in a blanket. I had that before. That's number 10. Question: what's a better Christmas app than Little Cocktail Franks swaddled like baby Jesus in pastry? Answer: when they are shaped into an edible wreath like the one pictured. You bring out a platter of pigs in a blanket at a party, and grown adults lose their minds with excitement. Oh wow. Number 11, Coquito. Somebody was telling me about this while I was at work at the time. I heard about it actually, the most popular drink ever that Latinos make. So if you are not down with eggnog because of the raw huevos, then say hola to its eggless Puerto Rican cousin, Coquito. It's creamy and sweet from coconut and condensed milk. With cinnamon and nutmeg, the spice is right with the rum. Number 12, dinner rolls. Soft, pillowy Parker House rolls fresh out of the oven are on my Christmas wish list every year. They are not the star of Christmas dinner, but I would nominate these darling buns for the best supporting role. Dinner rolls come in clutch for sopping up gravy or making sandwiches with slices of holiday ham. If the rest of the meal is lagging behind, nobody will complain if you set these fluffy buddies out with some good salt and butter. Hmm. Wait, how many? Wait a minute. How many of these is this? Yes, 24. It's 24. Yes. 24. All right. I'm just gonna go through all this stuff, man. So yeah. So yes, I did. Okay, so I did dinner. Okay, so um char number 13, cuttery, charcuterie board. Call it grazing or girl dinner. To me, it's all my favorite foods on one board. There are cured meats, cheese, bread, and pickled bites like olives and cornichons. If you are unsure where I am at a Christmas party, find me parked next to the charcuterie board, um, filching slices of pros pros prosciutto, no prociato with one hand and holding a wine glass with the other. Number 14, tamales. My husband grew up in Tucson, and when we would visit his mother for Christmas, her Mexican American neighbors would gift us with homemade tamales. Without question, these parcels of stuffed masa are a far superior Christmas present than a fruitcake my family would would be burdened with. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. Yes, fruitcake is coming up on the list, but spoiler alert, not anytime soon. Hot chocolate is number 15, most popular. Cozy and rich, a steamy mug of hot chocolate is a must during the holidays. It's fueled many a Christmas tree decorating sesh and Christmas movie marathon. Uh, Die Hard counts as a Christmas movie. That is a hill I will die on. Oh shit. Oh shit. So if you are serving hot chocolate for the festive season, you might as well give it an upgrade or three. Make it from scratch. It'll taste much better than the box stuff. Spike it for the grown-ups. Bourbon and rye are good choices, or for something extra special, add a slug of Amaro or green um chartreuse. All right, so You can make or buy homemade marshmallows as well. And mulled wine, number 16. Okay. Hot and fragrant with citrus and baking spices, mulled wine is like winter sangria, a great way to give your mediocre red wine a delicious glow up. Imagine coming inside from skiing and sipping mugs of this warming wine punch. Just be warned that there are some horrible bottle versions out there. Luckily, mulled wine is super easy to make at home. Oh man. Oh shit. Number 17, sugar cookies. I love cookies, but not all cookies are created equal. For example, biscotti are as hard as a rock and don't taste nearly good enough to risk breaking your teeth. I'd also say Christmas sugar cookies, while decorated beautifully, are the last ones I reach for in a gift tin. Why? They are slattered with royal icing, with entirely confectioner's sugar that's on top of a cookie base, which, as the name suggests, is already very sweet. I feel a toothache coming on just thinking about it. Number 18, roast turkey. Wait, ugh, not this again. I barely choked down all the turkey leftovers from a month ago. I don't need to see this bird for another year. I tolerate turkey for Thanksgiving because it's traditional, but I'll be damned if I serve it again for Christmas. In my opinion, there are far better tasting centerpieces out there. Roast beef, ham, duck, lasagna, just to name a few. Yeah, I won't blame this person, man. I never heard of anybody serving turkey for Christmas anyway, man. That to me is it's just that to me is it's just plain ridiculous right there, man. That's the most ridiculous shit that I ever heard in my life, though, man. Oh man, it's the most ridiculous shit that I ever heard in my life, man. I don't know anybody that would actually pull this off, though, man. I really don't. That right there is just beyond me, man. Oh my gosh, that is beyond me, man. Like I never, ever in my lifetime ever heard of anybody serving turkey for Christmas. It's ridiculous. It's for Thanksgiving, not Christmas. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people, man? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me, man. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous too. Oh man, I had to do it, man. Oh man. Oh my lord. Okay, let me keep going here, man. Let me keep going. What is it? What is it? Where were we? Number 19. Yeah, we were at number 19. Hold that thought. Number 19 is hang on a second. Hang on a second. Uh-huh. Yes, number 19 is okay. Number 19 is peppermint bark. Okay. I never understood why you would take perfectly good chocolate and ruin it with something that tastes like a toothpick, like toothpaste. Yet that's what peppermint bark is like to me. Chocolate and mint are two great flavors that taste terrible together. Oh shit. While we're on this topic, might as well tar the whole category of mint and chocolate with the same brush. Peppermint hot cocoa, mint chip ice cream, and those thin, minty after dinner chocolates. Like Ben and Jen, this duo needs to stay separated. Yeah, you could put it in. You could put that in ice cream, though, man. That sounds a lot better than what this person is talking about there. So I actually don't blame that person for that. And number 20, I never heard of this. Panettone. The boxes of Panettone look so pretty and festive at the supermarket, but what's inside is a holiday horror. The driest cake known to man, studded with raisins and bits of candied fruit called citron that are so waxy. I actually thought they were candle blobs when I first tried panettone. The only way to save this sawdust sweet is to drown it in custard and convert it into French toast. I don't know if that's gonna help, man. And number 21 is the most popular drink that I'm going to have in a couple minutes, which is eggnog. Just like I don't want to drink an entire glass of whole milk, I have no interest in downing a cup of eggnog. It's the thought of all that dairy and eggs, which sounds great as an ice cream base, but doesn't sit right with me for a beverage. If you can stomach this custard in a mug, the least you can do is ditch the store bought carton and make your own. Not too many people. I don't see how many people who have a business who actually make their own eggnog and stuff. So, it's the most popular drink in Christmas tradition, man. So, not everybody's going to agree with your fucking ass, okay? So, you might as well not ruin everybody's Christmas spirit because you don't like eggnog. Shut the hell up. All right? Like, come on now. Like, come on, son. Like, can we not be a negative? Can you not be a negative fucking Nancy on on Christmas season? I like eggnog, man. You know what I'm saying? I can stomach that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good though, man. I like it. Some people like it. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite. That's my favorite for Christmas season. And speaking of Christmas season, number 22 is candy canes. As far as I'm concerned, a candy cane is an ornament, not a food. That's not true, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. You can't fool me. Christmas marketers, you've essentially taken the stale mint from grandma's purse and and shaped it into a hook. So yeah, it's fine to hang on your Christmas tree, decorate a gingerbread house or two, garnish your peppermint martini. I just won't pretend it's a candy want I want to eat. Oh my gosh. And number 23, mince pies. In the past, these mini pastries, also called mince meat pies, contain mutton, beef, rabbit, pork, or game. However, most versions today consist of dried fruits, spices, candied citrus, peel, and brandy. If there's any meat product, it's usually sweat, beef fat, and small bits of beef. Still a hard pass for me. Yeah. And lastly, number 24, fruitcakes. What I really want for Christmas is a heavy, dense cake that's crammed to the edges with dry fruit and candied fake fruit that looks like lip gloss. Said no one ever. This doorstop of a cake is the absolute worst Christmas food, which is why it's the butt of of so many jokes. Oh shit. Fruitcake is so bad that even soaking it in booze can't save it. Oh shit. Wow, 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 wow. All right. So, some Christmas snacks and desserts actually. So, this is like a combination of things actually. So, um all right. So, according to the folks from Little Debbie, actually, I want to actually go over some snacks that came out this year. So, one of my favorites is Christmas tree cakes. They have mini Christmas tree cake donuts, new Christmas mini muffins, Christmas tree brownies, Christmas gingerbread cookies, North Pole Nutty Buddy wafer bars, Christmas cherry cordials, and snowflake brownies to to round up to round up the top 7 or 8. It's pretty cool, man. You can go to littledebbie.com to check out the Christmas snacks that they have. All right, so let's go to a couple spots. All right, so let's go to a couple spots right now. So Starbucks is getting in on the Christmas action here. Holiday menu hits US stores today. This new year New this year is a trio of Starbucks refreshments that feature a delicious combination of sweet orange and warm spices to complement this crisp cranberry taste. The 2024 holiday menu comes as Starbucks' new CEO also announced a series of changes this month aimed at drawing back customers. All right. All right, so the coffee giant unveiled its new and returning holiday drinks and food, all of which will be served in its annual holiday cups and available in US stores on Thursday. So Starbucks holiday menu 2024 goes like this: peppermint mocha, caramel brulee latte, chestnut praline latte, various holiday cold forms. And let's see. Starbucks holiday drinks 2024. What's new this year? New this year is a trio of Starbucks drink for refreshments that feature a delicious combination of sweet orange and warm spices to complement the crisp cranberry taste. These include cranberry orange refresher, cranberry orange lemonade refresher, cranberry drink with creamy coconut milk, and this and as we go to Starbucks Red Cup Day 2024, um yeah, so this includes peppermint mocha, a staple for more than 2 decades, which is peppermint flavored syrup with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Iced sugar cookie almond milk latte comes with espresso sugar cookie flavored syrup, ice, and almond milk, topped with red and green sprinkles. Iced gingerbread oat milk chai combines warm chai spices, oat milk, and ice, topped with non-dairy gingerbread flavored cold form and a spice topping. Various cold form offerings, which can be topped on cold brew or iced coffee, include a gingerbread cream, peppermint chocolate cream, sugar cookie cream, chestnut praline cream, and a caramel brulee cream. And yeah, that's pretty much what that is actually. So that's pretty much what that is actually. So this is from foxny.com. Y'all can take a look at that as well. And even Dunkin' Donuts is getting in on the action. Even Dunkin' Donuts is getting in on the action. Um, even Dunkin' Donuts is getting in on the damn action. And hold on a second, folks. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a car alarm outside. So, um, Dunkin' Donuts is getting in on the action. So let's get into it right here. So I'm gonna go over the menu of what they have here. So we got cookie butter cold brew, which is ultra smooth cold brew with notes of brown sugar, topped with velvet, velvet, velvety smooth cookie butter, cold form, and cookie butter crumbles. We have hash brown brisket scramble. Oh shit, it's so crazy. So hash browns topped with a scrambled egg mixture of shredded brisket, cheddar cheese, onion, and peppers, finished with a um queso drizzle. Signature latte, bold espresso and milk combined with flavor notes of brown sugar and toasted almond, topped with whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and cookie butter crumbles. Almond croissant, butter croissant filled with almond paste and topped with chopped almonds. White hazelnut bark iced coffee, Dunkin' original blend iced coffee combined with flavors of creamy white chocolate and toasted nuts. Holiday Dozen Donuts share the joy by bringing people together with an assortment of delicious donut varieties. Peppermint mocha signature latte, rich espresso and milk paired with peppermint and mocha flavors garnished with delicious toppings. And of course, Free Donut Wednesday. Celebrate this holiday season with Free Donut Wednesday. Dunkin' Rewards members can enjoy a free classic donut with drink purchased every Wednesday through December 25th. Terms and exclusive apply. All right. Let's see what else we gotta talk about here. Let me see what else we gotta talk about here. Yeah, cocktails. Oh yeah, cocktails. Everybody's favorite joint. So yeah, so let's see. So there are some I'm gonna go over the names. I'm not gonna read the description and stuff, so y'all can look at it at the website at www.cozymeal.com/magazine Christmas cocktails. Number one is pomegranate pomegranate martini. And of course, number two, Brandy Alexander. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. And then you got the Grinch punch. Oh man. Naughty or nice. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Where do you come up with these names, man? Gold Rush cocktail. Well, obviously eggnog. That's not the worst thing. You got cotton candy champagne. Oh man. Coquito. That's a normal drink. Prosecco mimosas. That sounds regular. Golden Cadillac. Oh man. Boozy hot chocolate. That sounds regular. Irish coffee. That's regular. Hot buttered rum. That's pretty decent. Glog. You can check that out too. Hot toddy. Not sure what that is, but y'all can check that out as well. Bring me back something French. Oh, wait a minute. The Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. There's a cocktail named after the cartoon. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my goodness. All right, so pumpkin martini, espresso martini, Christmas Cosmo, peppermint martini, a wassail, Christmas punch, the nice list, um, Ponche Navideño, Pink Squirrel. Oh man. Wow. Chocolate martini, um, Porto flip, pumpkin spice white Russian, cherry bomb fizz. Oh man. Oh man. Cranberry ginger mimosa, under the mistletoe. Oh man. Apple cranberry Moscow mule, um, pear tree martini. Oh man, ginger sage rye cocktail. Stranger in the Alps, rosemary pomegranate 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 soda. Tea and Krampus. Oh man, bourbon milk punch, love and myrrh. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I won't be trying that. I won't be trying that shit. Palm line French 75. And yeah, that's about it on that one, man. Yeah, I want to touch up on one more topic actually that I ain't get a chance to talk about. Actually, better yet, man. Better yet, I want to touch on one more topic and stuff before we wrap up here. Hang on one second. One second. One second. One second. It's just one topic, actually, man. It's just one. Actually, it's several topics, actually. Oh gosh. Oh man, I made it too long actually. Let me see. Any other let me see. All right, so let's go over some highlights of some events that happened this year. So, all right, so all right, why don't we go to the video game um entertainment newsroom, right? So we're gonna we're gonna get this out the way actually, man. All right. Hang on one second, folks. Mhm. All right, here we go. Here we go. Um, all right, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. I want to go over a popular game that actually came out this year, which is Sonic X Generations. Um, yeah, which is very popular game actually. Um so this is very interesting. So um let me see what the I'm not even gonna read all this, but I just want to see what the review says actually. So let me see. So um yeah, so let me just sum it up right here, man. So let me just sum it up right here. Um so obviously when the game came out in October, um yes, there are some pros and cons to this. So Sonic Generations is pretty fun. Shadow's character controller plays great and is very responsive. Some great 3D stages with fun boss fights. A nice little recap episode of Shadow the Hedgehog. And the cons part is Sonic Generations is a bare bones port with added bugs, lack of polish, and no improvement. Shadow's hub world is boring and scatterbrained. Challenge levels are nothing more than padding. A fair bit of mechanic bloat on Shadow's part, and 2D Shadow levels should be outlawed. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that one right there, man. So it's a mix. It's a mixture of of positive and negative. It's a mix. It's definitely a mix. So there you go, right there. All right. So let's go over some highlights from what is it? I did talk about the games awards, but did I? Oh, let's go over the Gamescom. All right. I did talk about that in my other podcast, so you know what I mean. All right, so Gamescon, all right. So let me see what's going on here. All right, so discover some of the exhibitors of Gamescom 2024. Some highlights: Electronic Arts, Astragon Entertainment, Nexon, JY Emma, J Yama Games, Xbox, and Sharp Publishing, Be Quiet, um, Pixelmon, um, um, Call Call Messi, um, Pixel Vision, Media Arts Academy, Team 17, Bandai Namco, Crafton, Blackfire, Aerosoft Move, and but but these but these the and let me see. So anyway, so some highlights of GamesCon include some games, which is FC 25 Ultimate Edition, um, J Yama Games, and Notria, The Last Song, um, Construction Simulator, what is it, Black Desert, Path of Exile 2, Police Simulator, Patrol Officers, um, Railroads Online, The First Burst Seeker, Kazan, um, Titan Quest 2, Warriors of Nova Terra, Towerborn, Towerborn. So these are the games that were in Gamescon, all right? So that's pretty much what I wanted to actually get to. And I think I talked about the I talked about the game awards of 2024, the full list. In case you didn't know, I talked about it on my other podcast, and maybe I may hurry up and skim through this so I can actually let me skim through this actually. So I'm gonna skim through this actually. So all right, Game of the Year, Astrobot winner, Balatro, Black Myth, Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Archery, Final Fantasy 7, Rebirth, Metaphor, Refantasio. Best game direction. These are the same games that actually won. Um and best game direction, best narrative, um um like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor, Refantasio, Senua Saga, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2. Um, and these are the same games. Never best art direction, never is one of the winners. Best score and music. Um, the same games. Hold on a second. Wait, not same games, but Stellar Blade is one of them. The same game. Wait, hold on. Astrobot, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Senua Saga, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2. Best performance. Oh man, Hanatel, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Brianna White, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Humberly Gonzalez, Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts, Silent Hill 2, Melina Jurgens, See newest saga Hellblade 2. Innovation in accessibility, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age, The Veilguard, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, Star Wars Outlaws, that's for innovation and accessibility, Games for Impact, Closer the Distance, Indica, Never, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, Censure, Saga, Hellblade 2, Tales of Kenzera, Zao, Destiny 2, Best Ongoing Game, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy, XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Community Support. These are the games that in the categories Best Community Support, Best Independent Game, Best Debut Indie Game, Best Mobile Game, Best VR and AR Game, Best Action Adventure Game, Best RPG, Best Fighting Game, Best Family Game, Best Sim Strategy Game, Best Sports Racing Game, Best Multiplayer Game, Best Adaptation, Most Anticipated Game, Content Creator of the Year, Best Esports Game, Best Esports. So majority of the games have won the award at the Games Awards 2024. So if you like to take a look, you can go to ign.com and you can take a look at the list of winners of each game that won in each category. All right. I hate these loud cars, man. I really hate these loud ass cars, man. I really hate these loud ass cars, man. Let me just go to another segment real quick. I'm not gonna be on this segment for actually, so I'm gonna go to this one right here, man. This one right here is remains to be seen, man. Let's get into it right here real quick.
Remains to be seen, kid. Get it? Remains to be seen.
Are you looking for some fun activities to do for the weekend, and even on Christmas season? I got you with a couple of things. First and foremost, I want to actually touch offhand in regards to Disney on Ice. All right, so Disney on Ice features Frozen and Encanto, which is going to take place at the Prudential Center January 2nd to the 5th, 2025. The next date is going to be the next date and place is going to take place at the UBS Arena, Belmont Park, New York, on January 9th through the 12th. And of course, Disney on Ice, Frozen and Encanto will be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, on January 16th through the 19th of 2025. And to get tickets, you can go to www.disneyonice.com. All right. Another event that's happening in the month of January is Got Soul event, which takes place in New York, January 11th, and you can go get your tickets at their website at www.gotsoul.com. All right. Another a couple of places actually that's going on right now, in particular, and I want to actually touch base on some spots. I'm not going to be here to get to all of them, but you can go to Rockefeller Center Christmas to see the Christmas tree. You can see you can go Square Park tree lighting. You can go to Lightscape at Brooklyn Botanic Garden. The Christmas Spectacular starring the Radio City Rockettes. The Bank of America Winter Village at Bryant Park. Gingerbread Lane. Santa's Secret, SantaCon, um, Origami Holiday Tree. You can go to the Gingerbread NYC, the Great Borough Bake Off. You can go to the New York Botanical Garden Holiday Trade Show. It's still going on till January. Actually, it's still going on to January 2025. January 20th, 2025 is the last day. So, and you can go to Shine Bright only at Hudson Yards, New York Transit Museum's Holiday Train Show, Panettone Festival, Great Jones Whiskey Wonderland, Bronx Zoo Holiday Lights. You can go to company. You can go to let me get rid of that right here. All right, you can go to hold on. Where were we? Yes. And let me see. Yes, I said Bronx holiday lights and stuff. Hold up a second. Damn. So let me see. I'm not gonna get to all of those places. So y'all could just bear with me here. I'm not gonna get to all those places. And I'm gonna stop at between number 19 and 20 for those places actually. So all right. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Bronx Zoo Holiday Lights. You can go to Company XIV Nutcracker Rouge. Um, Rogue, however you pronounce that shit, I don't care. Tingle Bells and ASMR inspired holiday special. You can go to the Frost Fest at Luna Park in Coney Island. New York City Ballet, George Balanchine's The Nutcracker. And you can go to the Holiday Harbor and stuff. So yeah. So if you want to take a look at Holiday Under the Stars and the rest of the events that's going down, I want to actually give you this website that where I get those places from. You can go to www.timeout.com under things to do. And the same goes for the people who are from Chicago, Paris, Los Angeles, and other places in between. If you're looking for some fun activities to do for the week and weekend, this website is for you. www.timeout.com. All right. I am going to wrap up. Right here, actually. I'm going to wrap up right here. So we're going to go to. All right, we're going to wrap up right here under this. I'm going to wrap up right here. So this is going to be a major splash for this episode right here. I do enjoy creating content for you listeners out there, YouTubers, and everybody else in between. So, as I wrap up this episode of 2024 with this last segment, which is stream choices on the go. All right, let's go. All right. Everyone knows the deal, man. All you need to do is go ahead and follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue on Facebook, alongside with Threads and Instagram, along with my other podcast shows that I do, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, along with my entertainment review show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast. For those who may not know, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, it is a sports edition show that I do on the side covering the New York Mets and other sports related topics. And you can follow me on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. All right. And I will be letting you know on the streaming platforms where you can listen to episodes, which is Odyssey, Audible, Audio Burst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Castbox, These are Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overhaul FM, Play FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podapollo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snip, Spotify for creators, Spotify for creators, Stitcher, TuneIn, Fountain, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app where you can listen to music, radio stations, and podcast shows and episodes for free. You don't need a credit card or debit card to download iHeartRadio. All you need to do is subscribe, follow the podcast on iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms that I just mentioned. Download it onto your phones, iPhones, Android phones, alongside with iPads, Android tablets, laptops, include Apple and Dell laptop models. All right. And yes, do the same with YouTube. Make sure you grab that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page, G Money Stacks 555 for more new video podcast episode live stream recordings. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes and topics. Tell me how you feel about this. Tell me how you feel about the topics in this episode, including the Christmas topics, including best and worst ideas for Christmas as far as food, snacks, and stuff. You can let me know in the comments and all that stuff. Be sure to tell a friend to another friend, spread the word, add the podcast to your playlist, whether you're on the go, going to college, classes, work, and other destinations, or coming from those destinations to the comfort of your home where you can listen to the episodes and stuff. So, enable alerts so you don't miss out on new episodes whatsoever, so you don't miss out on when I'll be on the air recording video podcast episodes and stuff. So with the date, day, and time, and of course, be sure to share the Linktree link, which is G Money Stacks 555 Linktree/G Money Stacks 555 with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, people you're cool with from work, and of course, you can listen, stream, and watch new episodes on every streaming platform, including YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. All right. So that's gonna do it for me, man. I am going to wrap this up right here. I'm G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. The Gregonator. Thank you very much for listening to this last episode of 2024 of 375, titled Brew Some Cheer. Hang on a second. Yes, brew some cheer with some Christmas excitement. All right. Remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. It's not going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. Because it's not going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. Follow your goals and dreams, and be able, and find something that you love to do, that you love to create. Be on your P's and Q's creatively, mentally, physically, and spiritually. That gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. And of course, there's no manual to following your heart, your path, and your journey. And it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. All right. And don't let anybody discourage you on not creating a podcast and stuff, and not calling a podcast on YouTube. There's a bunch of podcasts on YouTube, so don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And I like to say thank you to every single one of you for taking the time to listen to this this show right here, this comedy show, and hearing me out, and I'm providing all the humor as much as I can. And also my gift to you is that you helped me get through 4 years, 4 years of a milestone, man. So my gift to you is my gratitude, my time, and the amount of humor that I try to provide and stuff for whenever you are going through bad days. Be, man. That you could have listened to any podcast in the whole world, but you chose to listen to this New York Avenue podcast right here, man. And you know, you know, and I appreciate every single one of y'all, man, for helping me reach 4 years of an anniversary, and for helping me reach the 2024 Spotify Wrapped. I love y'all, man. And I want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though my ups and downs, even though the loss of my job, whatever it may be that I've been going through, but I persevered and I came back with a vengeance, with more content, more episodes and stuff. And don't let anybody tell you about SEOs and fancy ads. You just gotta ask yourself this question. Are you doing this for the moment and money, or are you doing it for the love and fun? So there you go, right there, man. I want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy your Christmas shopping. Happy New Year. And also, I want to give a birthday early shout out to Angela Yee. Her birthday is on January 3rd, which is next to my 40th birthday, which is January 4th. Um, she's an inspiration to everybody in Brooklyn, and of course the radio personality, podcaster. She's also an entrepreneur with multiple businesses and everything else in between. And yes, so a happy early birthday to Angela Yee. All right. So there you go, man. I am out of here. I'll see y'all next year in 2025. This podcast will be back on January the 16th. All right. Mark your calendars. All right. I want to give y'all some time to actually recover from Christmas and New Year's. All right. Peace and one love. And Merry Christmas, everybody, to all the podcasters who's covering the New York Mets, all the podcasters in entertainment, comedy, wherever genre you're doing, and radio personalities from whether you are from Hot 97, whether you are from Power 105.1, or any other radio stations whatsoever, including what you call Z100. Wherever you are following your dreams and whatnot, man, continue success. I wish everybody great success, and myself included. So there you go, right there, man. Merry Christmas, everybody. Peace out. One love. Stay liquid. Good night, everybody.